everyone, and welcome to the WNBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Connecticut Suns as they go up against the Atlanta Dream. And from beautiful Atlanta, Georgia, I'm Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. We're glad to have you with us. And both teams fantastic from beyond the arc. Brian, as a league, do you think we're 2-3 happy?
Now, I know you're not the best at math, Blake, but let me ask you this. What counts more, 2 or 3? Because to me, it's simple math. If my team makes 3 threes and your team makes 4 twos, we have the lead.
I'll be honest, Brian. I didn't know math would be involved today. But I agree, especially since the number of players who can shoot from range has significantly increased. If you can't shoot, you probably aren't playing much in the WNBA at this point.
A steady presence around the rim, Montgomery and her team will gladly take those shots.
Thomas with the ball. Here's Williams. Good D by Angel McCautry.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
When she gets it in her head that she's going to score, it's very hard for the defense to do anything about it.
Thomas outside. To the middle. Williams with the steal. To the paint. Here's McCautry. That's good. And so Renee Montgomery with the assist.
An unselfish, solid passer. Montgomery is always looking for the open teammate, and that's what I love about her game.
Now here's Thomas. Strickland outside. Pass to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thomas misses the layup. She had her with that pump fake, but couldn't make her pay. Here's Hayes. Rebounded by the Sun. Outside Williams. Strickland banked in off the glass. And here's Hayes. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Breland outside. Pass to Montgomery. Floats one up. And no good. That's some solid defense from Jonquel Jones. And Courtney Williams, here we go. Basket counts. And it's all knotted up.
Not messing around, just take it to the hoop strong. At 5'8", Williams is one of the best smaller finishers at the rim in the league.
And here's Hayes. Pass to Breland. McCautry. She's covered by Strickland. From the elbow. Unable to get that one to go. And Connecticut will come the other way. Inside, Thomas. They now take the lead.
With the ability to score from difficult positions, Thomas is dependable when her team calls her number.
Montgomery outside. Great D that time from Shakina Strickland. Outside Williams. Thomas. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Jones. On the wing, Courtney Williams. From deep. And it's rebounded by Jessica Breland. Atlanta trailing here. And Tiffany Hayes, here we go. And she gets it to go.
Well, a quick first step is only a part of what makes Hayes so elusive.
You know, I think Hayes still doesn't get the credit for how good she is. An underrated talent. Hayes makes a good team a great team. She doesn't care about being famous, just wants to be respected for balling.
Pass break, here come the Dream. Pass to Montgomery. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Sun. Yeah, I think you're completely right. When you think of her abilities, she's the perfect role player.
Yeah, Tiffany serves as the eternal sidekick, you know, the perfect centerpiece for a team. And it's easy to understand why you win games with Hayes. She's just different. Just stay close to her. I mean, really, that's all the defender had to do there.
Chance there to take the lead, missing. The Sun on offense. A good look from Jasmine Thomas. She gets it to go from the corner.
A hard worker, Thomas has steadily honed in on her craft and really has become this incredible player that you see today.
Now here is McCautry. Pass to Breland. Gets another look. It's not going to go for her. That's some solid defense from Jonquel Jones. Here's Williams. Montgomery covering. Thomas outside. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
Yeah, with strong mental and physical preparation, Thomas is able to keep her composure and really just do her thing out on the court.
And this is her first free throw of the game. Free throw missing. And here at the midway point, what we realize now is there were some underrated pickups in the offseason.
Well, with each coach, you have a very specific system, and it's important to have a front office in concert with the coaching staff to get players that fit the system. Sometimes a player just needs to be in the right environment to succeed.
I agree. You know, there are players who just need a change of scenery and can thrive with a new team. The margins are just so tiny between playoff and non-playoff teams, so even a small change can have a big impact.
Here's Coffey. Pass to Sykes. And Alyssa Thomas with the block.
With the range and mobility to send shots away, Thomas doesn't want anything to come easy for opponents.
Here's Clarendon. Here's Banham. She can't hit that time. And the Dream going the other way now. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
She is a coach's dream, guys. Absolutely tireless. Never gives in, never gives up. And that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
Here's Banham. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Outside Clarendon. Puts up the 3. Bentley with the rebound. Now here is Sykes. She's guarded closely.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Banham, no good. And Atlanta has possession. They trail by 1. Alex Bentley goes in. The third shot of the possession finally falls for them.
A combination of smarts, desire, fearlessness. And that's what you need if you want to score down low at 5'7" in the WNBA like Bentley.
Pass to Clarendon. Down low, Thomas. That's good, and it's Lasia Clarendon with the assist.
Lasia Clarendon.
Now Bentley. Here's Gulich. Clarendon covering. Now here is Sykes.
Yo, watch this, watch this.
There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. She is 1 for 4.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
Here's Banham. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Jones. To the inside. Thomas, good.
Teamwork is important to Jones. She has excellent chemistry with her teammates and just does what's best for everyone.
Now here is Sykes. Here's Billings. Outside Bentley. Gulich guarded by Jones. And again the Dream score.
The lead changes hands once more. There have been no separation between these teams tonight.
Yeah, and it's made for one heck of an entertaining game, even when it hasn't been the best basketball.
Yeah, at least it's been close. Oh, man. That's one she'd like to have over.
Pass to Sykes. Bentley. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up, high post. No good.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Dream. They're up by 1. And quarter 2 will get underway just after this short break. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
There hasn't been a lot of settling for outside shots really early on.
Yeah, they've done a good job to work it low and not take the easy way out on offense. No shortcuts.
Pound it low.
Atlanta leading. Pass to Sykes. Here's Coffey. Gulich. Clarendon covering. Clock at 4. Sykes. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's some gritty work on the offensive glass. Coach has got to be happy.
The Sun on offense. And here's Clarendon. Here's Plaisance. Defended by Bentley. Here's Plaisance. Pass to Banham. To the middle. Clarendon. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Brittany Sykes.
And this Connecticut Sun team, very strong on the boards. Every player contributes to the effort, usually can gain an advantage with their rebounding.
Here's Billings. Outside Bentley. Inside. Rejected by Jonquel Jones.
Displaying strong vertical reflexes. No shot is guaranteed to go in when Jones is lurking.
Holmes. It's stolen by Bentley. And here we go, the Dream on the fast break. Here's Sykes. That shot off. And it's the Sun taking it the other way. And for the Sun, terrific rebounders as a group.
Yeah, Blake, they just do the little things that add up in closing out possessions. It's not just the size, but the effort the team shows. And they've been one of the better rebounding teams for years now. Well, the transition to the WNBA is not easy. And just ask Jonquel Jones, who didn't play much her rookie season. But she still had an incredible second season in 2017, setting the WNBA record for rebounds in a season.
He misses the free throw. Yeah, it was great to see Jones find her way with Connecticut. I mean, becoming an all-star for the Sun and winning 2017 Most Improved Player.
Well, guys, she didn't just set the rebounding record. Jones shot easily over 50%, a huge reason why the Sun made the playoffs for the first time in 5 years.
No good on the second free throw.
An all-star in just her second WNBA season. Jones is one of many bright spots in the league.
After winning a couple national titles at Connecticut, Tiffany Hayes was kind of a forgotten player. Picked in the second round of the 2012 draft. Understandably, she was in the shadow of greats like Maya Moore and Tina Charles.
It's been fun to watch the blossoming of Hayes, making a name for herself.
Well, Blake, you want to know what's been most impressive to me about Hayes? It's that she improved her scoring average in each of her first 7 years in the league. To me, that just speaks to her incredible dedication to the craft of playing basketball.
And she makes the first.
From the all-rookie team to an all-star, Hayes has a growing collection of WNBA achievements.
And so she makes both from the line.
Well, you look at the strengths of this Atlanta Dream team, and it starts with Tiffany Hayes, pairing her up with McCautry, the clear core of the Dream.
Now here's Strickland. Thomas outside. Back to Strickland. The long three. It's hauled in by Williams. As you said, the wing pair of Hayes and McCautry make for a fearsome duo.
Yeah, the team looks so dangerous when both are healthy and on the floor. And these two just provide so much in terms of playmaking and rebounding. And they're as talented a wing pair as we have in the entire league.
Outside Williams. They need this. That's good D by Tiffany Hayes.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game.
McCautry. And that'll be Atlanta's ball as it goes out of bounds. Dream able to keep the ball here. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And it's good. 2 points.
Can carry the load or serve as a compliment to others. It's Hayes' versatility that I rank among the league's best.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. 4 on the clock. 13 feet out. The shot, no good. Now the Dream take it the other way. Montgomery with it. And Williams picks her up defensively. McCautry up top. Williams. Hayes up top. 9 feet out. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, for what's a routine shot, she looked a little nervous on that release, wouldn't you say?
Thomas outside. Pass to Jones. Over Montgomery. And that one's good. Jones.
An accurate distributor. Thomas keeps her head on a swivel. And look, if you're open, she'll find you.
And the Dream call time here.
And you look at the Sun, you know, they're a team with very good efficiency on offense. They have smart shot selection from pretty much everyone in the rotation. And that kind of gives them one of the most dynamic offenses in the league.
Tiffany Hayes on the wing. She's guarded by Williams. McCautry outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's good.
A premier playmaker, McCautry's asked to do so much for her team, and she consistently delivers the goods.
Now here's Thomas. Down low. Blazons gets the bucket.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Here's McCautry. She has 6. Pass to Montgomery. That shot, no good. That's some solid defense from Jonquel Jones. Strickland outside. Williams, she's guarded by Hayes. Thomas outside. Pass to Blazons. And here's Strickland. Breland defending. Shot's good by Jones.
A gifted shooter for a player her size, Jones is a matchup nightmare.
Breland outside. Hayes. Williams with it. Shoots over Williams. The turnaround jumper, count it.
Yeah, she's trying to expand her range. That's about as far as Williams will shoot. More of a around the bucket player, but nice to see her knock it down.
Now here's Thomas. Her second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Good possession resulting in the easy one down low.
Pass to Breland. Now here's Williams. Hayes. Shoots over Williams. And that one's good. Hayes.
You know, not a great start for her in the first, but she's quickly turning that around.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut.
And the Atlanta Dream get their wins through their defense. You know, force a lot of turnovers with the pressure they put on, and they just do a great job of closing out on shooters and challenging every shot.
So both teams changing it up here. On the wing, Courtney Williams. Thomas. Montgomery covering.
Dream foul. First personal foul. Substitution.
Pass to Blazons. Strickland. 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. That one drops, and she's now 2 for 5. Atlanta in the lead. Outside, Bentley. Williams. Here's McCautry. Now here is Bentley. 4 on the shot clock. Tries it from 16. And again, the Dream scores.
She's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game has progressed.
And so here's Connecticut. Thomas with the ball. That one falls.
You have to be disciplined on defense. Biting on every pump fake just isn't going to get it done. Trust me, I learned the hard way.
Now here's McCautry. She has 6. And it's Strickland with the rebound. Pass to Clarendon. They tie it up, and it's a jump ball. And Atlanta has possession. The Dream on offense. And here's Bentley. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Hayes. 3-pointer. Second chance shot. And that one's good. Billings.
She's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled her to be the first player to it and get the putback.
Now here's Clarendon. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. And here the Dream. A 4-point game. Hayes. That one a little long. Outside Clarendon. Dream with the rebound. 3-on-3. Here's Hayes. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and will shoot 2 at the line.
One of the more physical bigs, Elizabeth is a nightmare to try and score on. She puts her athleticism on full display when she rejects shot after shot.
Shooting 2.
And she knocks down the first one.
Great job getting to the line here. Didn't even have an attempt in the first quarter.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And she makes both free throws.
They've changed their game here in the second, getting a little more physical.
And look for them to increase this lead if they keep getting to the line.
To the paint, picked off. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And she makes good on the layups.
Yeah, well, with eagle-eyed vision, Hayes has earned a reputation as a capable distributor.
The Sun trailing. And here's Thomas. She's got 9. From downtown, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we finished one half of play. Dream out in front, up 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. the third quarter about to get underway here. You know, Hayes has been exceptional here, guys.
She certainly shot her share of free throws in the first half, and those are really nice, easy points if you can get them.
And they may have to rotate the defensive assignment on her from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one player, given how many fouls she's been drawing.
All right, the second half beginning in a moment. And so here's Atlanta. They lead by 8. That's the biggest margin of the game. Breland. Here's McCautry. Second shot opportunity. And Breland with the lay-in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
Now Montgomery. McCautry outside. Pass to Breland. 3 on the clock. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Sets the tone with physical and focused play. Breland is her team's spark plug.
Knocks it loose. Here's Hayes. She's got 12. Left side, Williams. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Shakina Strickland.
Well, you talk about the love of women's basketball in Connecticut. It just makes so much sense to have a team like the Sun in the state. The college program at Connecticut has paved the way for basketball in the Constitution state. They've gotten a lot of extra possessions because of their rebounding edge.
It's been a lot, and I think it's made the difference in this game because they've done great work on the boards.
Now here's Williams. Thomas outside. Jones right side. 5 to shoot. And there's the call on Alyssa Thomas. That's foul number 2 for her. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And it's not rocket science at this point. Just stay with what you've been doing.
Montgomery with it. Thomas on her. Outside Hayes with the floater. And Jones pulls it down. And for the most part, the Sun have found a good amount of success since the move to Connecticut.
Yeah, the team is still looking for their first WNBA title, though. And in Connecticut, I'll tell you, it's championship or bust when it comes to the hardwood. Fortunately, this Sun team is primed for success and are loaded with talent. With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, and that's firmly in the driver's seat.
Rebounding, it's an effort stat. They've been the more determined team to this point. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball not only inside, but convert those opportunities.
No doubt what their offensive philosophy is today. Pound that ball inside.
I love it.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut.
The coaching staff needs to tell their players to seal off their opponents after the shot. That's fundamentals and really just basic basketball, and they're allowing way too many second shot opportunities.
The Dream making a switch here. And Connecticut has possession. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Now here's Thomas. She's got 9. Strickland with the ball. Now Breland defending. Strickland outside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Ugly start to the second half, missing their first 4. They need to get on track.
On the wing, Angel McCautry. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Dream able to retain possession here. Clock at 6.
Such an intense defensive presence. Jones alters so many shots and really makes opponents earn every basket.
Thomas outside. Thomas with the ball. 6 points for her. Strickland. Jones. She's guarded by Williams. And that one's good. Jones.
They got 1. Now 1 of 5 here in the third quarter.
Here's Coffey. She's guarded by Williams. Pass to Williams. Back to Montgomery. Some solid defense from Jasmine Thomas.
Well, when it comes to defending guards, Jasmine Thomas is one of the best in the league. She's a 5'9" guard who is just tenacious and constantly drawing the opposing team's best guards.
Now here's Strickland. And Jessica Breland with the block.
Well, with strong defensive instincts and awareness, Breland has become a respected shot blocker.
And Thomas answers the call night in, night out.
A fixture on the all-defensive first team. Thomas plays with full effort. She's got quick hands, great moving her feet. She takes so much pride in her defense.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, Jessica Breland is one of the top shot blockers in the WNBA, but her journey to the league is even more impressive. Before her senior year at North Carolina, Breland was diagnosed with cancer.
Here's Coffey. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Pass to Sykes. Outside, Bentley. Back to Sykes. The Sun pull it in. And that journey for Jessica Breland, at only 21 years old, she had to endure chemotherapy for Hodgkin's lymphoma.
And not only did Breland recover, she was drafted in 2011 into the WNBA. Named to All-Star and All-Defensive teams, Breland's story inspires others.
Bentley, no good.
Nice work there to contest the finish inside.
Yeah, they got the shot they wanted, but her defense laid waste to those plans.
Pass to Williams.
And for Atlanta, they're still looking for that first title. Remember, they lost in the finals 3 times now, and it's really not an easy hill to get over.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one.
2 shots.
And the first one falls for her.
Really a different background than most. Elizabeth Williams was born in England. She went to high school in Virginia, and she's become a great WNBA player.
And so she's able to get one of two. Outside Clarendon. Pass to Thomas. Banham. To the inside. That's in. It's her 5th field goal, and she's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And for the Dream, it shows the sustained success of the franchise.
Yeah, I'm not a big participation trophy guy, Blake, but losing in 3 finals means you at least got to 3 finals, and how many teams can say that, right? But look, at the end of the day, it stings that they were swept out of all of those appearances, but I still feel like this team is on the verge of greatness.
And the Dream making a change here. Here's Thomas. She's got 9. Shot clock at 5. Back to Clarendon. Shoots a 3. And the Sun get it back. Jones misses.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass.
It certainly wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap.
Alex Bentley goes in, and the basket is good.
Her scoring abilities draw so much attention. Bentley caught the D with too much focus on her. Her team ends up with an easy bucket.
And the Sun call time here.
Well, guys, I think one of my favorite things about Alex Bentley is her incredible shooting touch. With good form and a smooth release, Bentley's effective from the perimeter.
And so here's Connecticut, down by 15. While Bentley is established as a scorer, don't sleep on her playmaking ability.
The only thing I'm sleeping on, Blake, is your invitation to hang out after this game. But with fine-tuned instincts, Bentley stays a step ahead of the defense, and she's a crafty offensive player. So I think that creating is in her DNA. Certainly, she's a capable distributor.
Now here is Bentley. Pass to Sykes. Here's Billings. And here's Hayes. Over to the wing. Sykes outside. Rejected by Jonquel Jones. In transition, here come the Sun. That's her 6th make from the field. She's taken 9 shots and missed only 3.
Yeah, she certainly is not the one to blame for them being in the hole today. She's been right on the money.
Now here is Bentley. And there's the call on Alyssa Thomas. That will get her 4th foul of the game.
That 4th foul might force her to scale back the aggression on defense a little bit. She doesn't want 5.
Here's Bentley. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one, drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Jonquel Jones.
And with the Sun, they have a very deep roster. They get scoring from many different players, and you almost feel like it's someone different leading the charge in scoring every night they play.
That one's off. And with the Sun and their depth, it's one of the strengths of this team.
They'll all pick each other up if someone struggles. The team plays smart and can attack you from different parts of the floor with different players. Having that fluidity and flexibility makes them a tough opponent.
So she comes up empty, missing both.
A first-round pick by Atlanta in 2013. Alex Bentley actually made her first All-Star game with Connecticut in 2015, averaging nearly 15 points per game that season. Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
Banham with the rebound.
Well, they're in the lead, but she's still been frustrated offensively.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tiffany Hayes. That is her first foul of the game. Banham, she's guarded by Sykes. Here's Banham. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Right side Clarendon. Here's Holmes. She gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit lead. Atlanta in the lead. And Tiffany Hayes, here we go. The second chance effort, and she sinks the layup.
He got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Here's Clarendon. And no good trying to get that one.
In terms of on-the-ball guard defending, Bentley is one of the best in the WNBA. She has great anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And so here's Connecticut. It's a 10-point game. Now Jones. Thomas outside. Back to Jones. Strickland. Pass to Thomas. Now Clarendon. Just 4 to shoot. Doesn't get it to drop for her. Good D by Alex Bentley. Hayes. Sykes outside. Now Bentley. She's covered by Thomas. Outside Hayes. Pass to Billings. Sykes. She's covered by Thomas. Sykes, no good.
She's had an off game, but her team has been able to pick up the slack and get it done here today.
Yo, watch this, watch this.
It's Shakina Strickland with the drive. Great D that time from Elizabeth Williams. And here the Dream. Looking to get it going. Good defensive work by Jonquel Jones.
It's been one of those days for her. She's really struggled.
Pass to Clarendon. Back to Jones. Strickland up top. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. That shot missing.
She's just not been on her game. The deficit, it's really not totally on her, but she hasn't helped the situation.
Back to Bentley. With some arc. Back to Sykes. Launches it. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
It's fun to watch. Each year she plays in the league, Sykes' jumper gets better, and she gets more confident in it too.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
here is Bentley. She's covered by Thomas. Outside, Bentley puts one up from 19. Billings.
Great perseverance offensively. They followed the shot, and it's resulting in second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever, extra opportunities.
And sometimes it boils down to who wants it. They've been consistently quicker to the ball.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut. And the growth of the WNBA, like the NBA and other sports leagues, driven more these days by the stars of the game. How much does it mean to the league as a whole to see the emergence of these new WNBA stars?
Yeah, it's the lifeblood of the league, really. Fans want to see the best. It's a star-driven league. So the key is replacing the older superstars with the fresh new ones.
And now in the WNBA, we've seen an influx of talent with each draft. And right now, the league is in great hands with young stars like Asia Wilson, Kelsey Clubb, Kelsey Mitchell, just to name a few.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Montgomery. The drive by Angel McCautry. Good on the bucket.
Defensively, they've been unable to shut down the most important part of the court, Brian, the middle.
Yeah, and the point totals in the paint are tilted heavily against them now.
Now here's Thomas. Will it go? Rejected by Elizabeth Williams.
Amongst the most fearsome defenders in the league, you don't want to take it at Williams. She almost takes it personal.
Pass to Montgomery. Now here's Williams. She's covered by Thomas. Now here's Montgomery. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And the shot clock expires. Great D to stop him cold. And Connecticut has possession. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. On the wing, Courtney Williams. She's guarded by Hayes. The three from Jasmine Thomas. Yes, and it's Courtney Williams with the assist that time.
They're living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than we saw from them in the first half.
Now here's Montgomery. And Alyssa Thomas with the block. Now here's Strickland. Not a lot of room. Count that bucket.
Do you want entertaining basketball? Of course you do. So here's a solution. Watch Jones when she gets on a roll, because she plays with a poise and command of the court that's simply inspiring.
Here's McCautry. Clock at 2. Pass to Montgomery. Thomas with the steal. Jones with it. And Williams picks her up defensively. Now here's Thomas. Defense right on her. Now here's Williams. Thomas. Montgomery covering. Shot clock at 3. Thomas, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
All the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
They've found holes in the D, and they're really exploiting them.
Thomas outside. They get a hand on it. And here we go, the dream on the fast break. And there it is.
Quick hands and next-level concentration allow Hayes to make such applaudable defensive plays.
Thomas outside. Shakina Strickland for 3. And it's Hayes with the rebound. Strickland right side. Pass to Williams. Thomas. Here's Jones. She's guarded by Hayes. 6 to shoot. Baseline try. And again, no good by Connecticut. And so here's Atlanta. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And they pick up 2.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Now here's Thomas. Outside for Thomas. Strickland outside. Williams. Pass to Jones. Yes, and it's Courtney Williams with the assist that time.
A premier interior scorer, Jones's physical presence is enough to intimidate defenders.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Looks like the coach saw some things out there that need adjusting, and it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, and never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tiffany Hayes.
The best thing she's done all night is attack the heart of that defense, taking it up strong against bigger defenders, sacrificing her body, a courageous effort that has affected the course of the game.
The fan support for her today has been awesome. They were cheering her every move, and I think that was what fueled her strong performance.
Montgomery, she's covered by Thomas. Tries from 10, and Atlanta another bucket.
A consistent scoring threat. Montgomery has maintained her production for years, and I don't know when she's going to stop.
Now here's Thomas. Outside Williams. 5 on the clock. And Jessica Breland with the block.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but, hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Now here is Hayes. Pass to Williams. From deep three-point range, recovered, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut.
They'd seen enough scoring in the paint and wanted to send a message to their team. Lock things up inside.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all those points coming against them in the paint.
And maybe it's more help. It's the front of player. They've got to try something.
Atlanta on D. 18 points separating the teams, and that's the biggest lead of the game. On the wing, Courtney Williams. She's guarded by Hayes. Here's Thomas. Clock at 6. The shot off that time. The Dream on offense. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Pass to Breland. Back to Montgomery. Now McCautry. Takes the three. And it's out of bounds. The Dream able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Coffey. Pass to Sykes. 4 on the shot clock. Trying her luck from deep. She can't get it to go. And Connecticut will come the other way. Outside Clarendon. Jones. Outside Williams. Down low. Thomas gets it to drop, and she's now shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
She draws so much attention. Williams can find others for easy buckets. Good dish.
Here's Cazorla. Clarendon covering. Here's Coffey, and she is on the money with her first shot today. Clarendon with it. Thomas outside. Williams from about 10 feet out, and that one's good. Jones.
A face-up forward/center with an ever-expanding skill set. Jones is a bright young star.
Now here is Sykes. She's guarded by Williams. And here is Sykes. So no problem for Atlanta as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great, playing well nearly the whole game. And I could feel it. This building was pumped, guys.
And that's a wrap, everyone.